Beneath the serene forests of Yellowstone, something ancient pulses, a dark heartbeat buried in molten stone. For centuries, the ground here has whispered secrets, its breath rising as steam through fractured earth. Now, tremors echo beneath the caldera, low and uncertain, like a sleeping giant stirring from a timeless dream. Visitors walking along the geyser fields hear the hissing song of steam, but deep below, seismic sensors record a symphony of unrest. The earth shudders in frequencies only machines understand, a coded warning rippling through magma channels. Each subtle quake is a syllable in a language of coming fire. The Yellowstone supervolcano spans more than 40 miles across, but only a fraction of its power is visible. Beneath lies a labyrinthine reservoir of molten rock, expanding and contracting like a colossal lung. When it inhales, the ground lifts imperceptibly; when it exhales, geysers erupt in feverish bursts. Satellite data over the past decade show the crust swelling, rising several inches, the Earth reconfiguring its surface like muscle under skin. Scientists debate the cause, some call it natural breathing, others whisper of buildup. The question beneath every hesitant breath remains the same: is it waking? Glimpse Yellowstone's hidden anatomy. Scientists pierce its layers with sensors, listening to magma's restless hum. They compare it to Earth's pulse, foreign yet familiar, slow but deliberate. Each data point becomes a fragment of a vast, unsettling portrait, a caldera shifting toward instability. Cameras deployed in underground boreholes reveal glowing veins, tunnels of heat glimmering beneath stone. Pulses of gas flash in infrared, vibrating through mineral corridors. It is like watching the planet's blood flow, turbulent and ancient, pushing against veins once thought immutable. Above, the tranquil lakes of Yellowstone mirror the sky, hiding the turmoil below. Beneath their calm waters, microbubbles of carbon dioxide rise, an invisible exhale of a buried titan. These gases trace the veins of magma movement, a breath pattern scientists are now desperate to decode. Over the last few years, clusters of tiny earthquakes have rippled through the park, thousands of small shocks in rhythmic bursts. Individually harmless, together they form a pattern that feels like a drumbeat. And in that cadence lies the possibility of something colossal struggling to surface. Thermal images from drones show new heat anomalies forming across the landscape, glowing patches where the ground has subtly warmed. Some appear overnight, ephemeral and tense, like warning lights beneath the Earth's crust. The terrain is whispering again, not in words, but in temperature. Most haunting signals come from deep tremor zones miles beneath the park. Unlike shallow quakes, these move slower, resonating through viscous rock. They pulse like a heartbeat trapped in stone, signaling shifts in magma pressure that no one can fully interpret. In underground acoustic recordings, the tremors sound like low growls, stretched across time. To some geophysicists, the recordings resemble the sonar tones of collapsing caverns. To others, they are the subdued screams of molten rock wrestling for space. Radiocarbon dating of past eruptions paints a portrait of devastation, 3 cataclysmic eruptions spanning 2 million years. Each erased landscapes, lofted ash across continents, and altered global climates for centuries. The last eruption left scars still visible from orbit. When future scientists dig into our present moment, the sediment may tell them of an age that ignored its warnings. The crustal swelling, the rising CO2, the restless geysers, all archived signals of a system approaching equilibrium through catastrophic reset. Geologists model the eruption scenarios with cold precision, pyroclastic flows racing across states, ash veiling the continent, the atmosphere darkening for years. The numbers are incomprehensible, yet each represents a possible script written inside the Earth itself. Safety protocols whisper comfort, but Yellowstone's magnitude eludes control. Venting doesn't release its pressure, it only delays the inevitable. It is a clock that counts in magma cycles, not human hours. Even as the park's rivers carve through glowing mineral terraces, they carry secrets of chemical imbalance, rising sulfur, trace arsenic, and anomalies in heat flow. The land itself is reacting, not violently yet, but with unmistakable restlessness. Visitors see beauty, mist, color, serenity. But that beauty is deceiving, it is the warmth of magma close enough to touch. Every pastel-lit pool is a wound in the Earth's surface, releasing the fever of a planet still forming. In recent years, new geysers have awakened after decades of silence. Their eruptions are unpredictable, sometimes thunderous, as if ancient valves beneath rock were testing their reach again. Each eruption carries superheated vapor from chambers we thought we understood. When the Steamboat geyser roared back to life, it shattered hydrothermal records. Scientists could only watch as it surged without pattern, without explanation. It was as though the Earth forgot the rules we so confidently wrote for it. Thermal cameras capture magma chambers glowing beneath the crust, restless, moving. Pressure zones bloom like storms in molten seas, their edges humming with seismic energy. These images feel less like science and more like prophecy carved in radiation. Across the Pacific, oceanic currents shift strangely, reflecting outcomes predicted from massive airborne ash. Models simulate cooling oceans, dimmed sunlight, altered currents. The breath of one volcano could ripple through the planet's waters. In myth, Yellowstone's heart was a sleeping god. Now, that myth feels uncomfortably literal. Steam, quake, and fire, all signatures of something aware, ancient beyond our comprehension. Its patience is vast, its silence deceptive. Teams at universities compare Yellowstone's rhythm to oceanic vents, both driven by the Earth's core heat, both markers of planetary life and death. The similarities unsettle even the most rational minds, they reveal how thin our planetary balance truly is. Satellite scans track subtle ground warping over the caldera, a dome breathing beneath forests and lakes. Every oscillation carries the potential of release, the mapped heartbeat of a supervolcano caught in tension. Should it awaken fully, there will be no cinematic spectacle, only darkness. Ash will blot Midwestern skies, crops will fail beneath a global dusk, and silence will follow like an echo without end. That future is neither fantasy nor prophecy, it is geology. For now, Yellowstone exhales gently, venting steam and pressure with deceptive calm. But beneath that poise, pockets of magma shift and merge, rewriting invisible architectures of pressure. The giant is not asleep, merely watching, merely waiting. Each passing year brings new instruments, new insights, but no certainty. Some call it science, others fate, the only consensus is time, endlessly draining, grain by molten grain. Humanity peers into the abyss, hoping the abyss continues to dream. Old myths across the Americas warned of fire beneath Earth's heart, describing nights turned to day and ash devouring the sun. Modern science echoes those fears, translating folklore into fault data. The stories were warnings, not fantasies. When Yellowstone last erupted, mammoths roamed the plains. Now satellites watch where ancient hunters once preyed to its shadow. The continuity is chilling, civilization is only a blink within this volcano's lifespan. Geological time mocks human urgency, what feels urgent to us is idle to the planet. But energy never disappears, it gathers, folds, and waits. Somewhere beneath Wyoming, that energy hums louder with each passing month. Those who listen to the seismic recordings describe emotional fatigue, the sound of waiting for apocalypse wrapped in monotony. There are no melodramas underground, only persistence, the steady churn of inevitability. It's the world's oldest countdown. If Yellowstone erupts, it will not be with warning sirens or movies, but with silence shattered. The first sign will be invisible, a quiver of pressure, then air bending under shock. The planet will blink, and everything will change. Yet, amid all fear, there is awe. The same forces that can end worlds have carved beauty unmatched, hot springs shimmering like galaxies, and minerals painting Earth with impossible colors. Creation and destruction share the same flame. Scientists remain vigilant, measuring, questioning, fearing. Public calm depends on their data, yet beneath their clinical words lies quiet dread. Someday, Yellowstone will erupt again, that is not speculation, that is inevitability. For now, the park continues its paradoxical slumber, tranquil on the surface, turmoil below. The air tastes of sulfur and history, the ground hums softly, steady as a heartbeat. And somewhere in that darkness, the earth remembers its power.